guys know what it is, Team Tips and Pips. Hunter is here with a story, a little bit of a motivational type story here today for you guys. It came to my realization that this crypto boom is going nuts, and I've come across a decent amount of money now because of choices I have made, and this by no means is going to be, sort of like a bragging type thing, a showboating type thing. I know that this is a video that a lot of people are going to be interested in, a lot of people are going to click on, and a lot of people want to kind of see how I went about this to make a large amount of money in a very short period of time. Quickly, I'm just going to basically talk about what I've done. I'm not going to show you the exact numbers and whatnot because it's not something I'm perfectly comfortable with, but for any of you hard workers out there that do want to figure it out, I'm sure some of the numbers that I spit out here, you can kind of figure out a rough idea. So basically, in what are we titling this? About 3 years, I was able to get how many figures is a million? 7? I was able to get into the 7-figure ballpark here, and starting with essentially nothing. And I know everyone's like, rags to riches story like that. Back in say 2017 was kind of the end of a darker time in my life. Essentially, just partying a lot, being irresponsible child, and not actually pursuing the true things in my life. And that's what a lot of young people kind of go about until they kind of switch up things. And that's kind of what happened. I got into crypto because of a friend of mine. I was in the IT background there, so a friend of mine who was also in IT kind of pushed me towards this. And I was able to gear kind of the allure to kind of the partying around and stuff like this. And I was able to replace that with something productive. And essentially at the very start, it was gambling with crypto money. I thought I was gonna make it rich. And let me tell you this, making money from trading is the hardest easy money you will ever come by. It's because you think it's easy money, but then 3 years down the road, you're like, oh, I'm still not making any money or something like this, right? But if you put in the hard work, then you can do it relatively quickly. Got completely obsessed with the crypto thing and threw a bunch of money in it. Lost a lot of money trying to trade it and everything. But because it was a crypto boom and because things were going up, I was able to make a decent amount of money. And now, mind you, I didn't make a ton of money and I didn't have a lot of money at the time because I wasn't actually doing super well. I was working a job. I was skipping a lot of work at the job, losing some money. I got let go from some positions, things like this. And I actually wasn't able to pay rent in one of my places. It was only like $700 a month and I wasn't able to pay rent for that month. So I had to move back home for a little bit there and then focus on my things. And that was kind of like a turning point in my life, right? And from there, we got a new job. We dumped all the little bits of extra money I had, $100 a week or something like this, that little bit of extra money, instead of spending it out on drinks at the club or something like that, I would throw it into Bitcoin, crypto, things like this. And by the end of the crypto run, I know it went up and then it crashed back down. I was able to have, I don't know the exact amount of money, but 10K, something like this. From there, crypto was so boring. We got pushed into the Forex world. I thought Forex was gonna be all easy, bells and whistles, things like this. And it's a bit easier. I think it's a little bit more structured than crypto, and that's why I'm trading Forex today and not crypto. I'm just investing in crypto. So we started trading the Forex, we started learning the Forex, and I put a ton of time into this once again, learning how the markets moved. That's the most important, guys, how the markets are moving, what moves the markets, and essentially it's coming back down to how the banks are working, how they're using liquidity to move the markets, and that's gonna be the most profitable trading methods right there. If you guys are new here, I teach a lot on my streams and my videos how these kind of bank trading strategies kind of work out, so you can hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. If you guys haven't hit the like button already, it's a perfect time to do it right now. So with that, I had started Forex, I think in 2019, so about two years after kind of that crypto cycle was going on there. There's a little bit of a slow time, and then jumped into Forex. Now, once I got a profitable strategy, it took me about 6 months, I think, after I got into the Forex to find a profitable strategy. And I wasn't good at it, but I knew it was profitable. And I knew if I did it right, I would be making money. And that's essentially all I needed to know in order to kind of really focus and be able to know that I can make money in the long term. That's when I quickly started YouTube. I think about a year ago, roughly today, I quit my job, started the YouTube. I knew I was gonna be able to make money, and I knew I was gonna be able to make a little bit off of YouTube once things started rolling, right? And I knew I was gonna be able to live off of that, and I knew I was gonna be able to live off of this little little bit of trading money. So I put my absolute all into it. It was very scary, and I did have that in the back of my mind of like, okay, maybe I'll deliver pizzas or something like that if I really need to on part-time or something like that, because I knew that I was going to be doing this, right? I knew it, and I didn't want to do that job anymore. So it was February of last year that I quit my job and I went full on with YouTube. It went better than expected, and YouTube was able to make me some money. And the reason why we kind of jumped into YouTube and started this Hunter FX business is because I knew that it was going to be faster money than just trading on its own. You can't grow capital quickly with just trading on your own. And once I had that profitable strategy, I gave it another about 6 months, made sure I had it, and then I started teaching you guys, right? I started giving you guys basically everything that I had learned in order to create my own methods, right? I'm teaching you the logic behind things, and that's what this whole channel is about, is teaching you how to do it for yourself. That being said there, guys, I showed you my income in that other video there a couple weeks ago.
We're sitting at a decent amount of money, and we should be making a video very, very soon, wink, wink, about hitting 7 figures once the crypto market starts moving a little bit more. We're getting pretty damn close to that, where I'd be perfectly happy.
If you guys haven't checked that out, it's my 2020 profits. I'll see if I can remember to link it in the description or something like that. You can see I was completely open with how much I made from YouTube and from sales, and not the exact amount I made from trading, but I was open with the R return, so the percentage basically that I was making from trading. And then I dumped a lot of that into crypto. I spent some on the business and things like this. So the thing that you'll note in that video is we found out that my crypto portfolio grew 46x in that past year there. And this means that when I had that initial, 10K or whatever, I had been adding more money to it as well. Again, I'm not going to say the exact numbers here because it doesn't matter. It's kind of the whole premise of this video is to show you guys that you're going to need some sort of external income here, and you're not just going to be able to grow a trading account very, very quickly. Now I know that I'm very safe I'm probably going to have maybe a third of my capital thrown into a trading account. I'm looking to buy property once I move back. I'm moving to Thailand for 6 months in this winter, so I can spend summer here, move to Thailand, spend some time traveling around, and then I'm going to be buying some more property when I come back here. I'm looking to sell off a lot of my crypto here quite soon. I want to be mostly out by the end of summer. I'm going to start selling off my crypto right around, I think, 80K per Bitcoin. So I'm still looking to go up, but we're safe to say that we did hit that milestone at some point within this current crypto cycle, because I was able to throw in so much money. It's been absolutely exploding. You can kind of look for yourself how crypto has been going up. I'm in largely Ethereum, Bitcoin, and now I've moved a lot of my Bitcoin profits into alts. So I'm really expecting maybe from here on my total account, maybe another 5x on my total account. That's kind of the goal here. And then that's when I'm perfectly happy. Overall, I want another 5x, maybe 4x, something like that. As is, it's already a life-changing amount, but I do have my trading plan and I have to stick to it. So even, just because it's a big amount of money, I am not ready to sell off yet because it's not my plan, right? But it is time to very soon start locking in some of these profits because I'm getting a little bit fearful, and then I'll be very, very happy with just exploring elsewhere and buying again in the future here. And we're at a point where, I don't need, the funded trader program. Completely different route than some other people might choose to go. A lot of other people, they say, okay, I want to do the funded trader program. This is the route that I chose to go. Start a business. Businesses make a ton of money if you do it properly and market things properly, right? And I'm always completely honest with absolutely everyone in my life. That is my personality. I'm extremely blunt. I'm extremely honest. I will say anything as is. So hopefully you guys respect this. I did use the YouTube in order to further my trading career much faster, but I've offered a lot of value to you guys, and hopefully I am changing some lives. I'm getting messages all the time saying that, change your life in a few months, things like this. But there's also a lot of people that are very upset because of videos I make and whatnot. Guys, that's absolutely everything. If you guys want to join into education, signals, mentorship, things like this, link in the description. There's a Discord link there. It's perfectly free. You can join the community, talk to some of the most woke traders you're ever going to meet in your life, including myself. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and subscribe.
Listen.